Hey everybody, Happy New Year and welcome back to my stream where we make real apps come to life. Um, and as you are probably well aware, um, I do viewer questions on here, and I wanted to make a template to make setting that up go a little bit smoother. Um, I really like using XcodeGen to set up projects. Um, and I also have my tool Swish for running command line things. I wanted to combine this together to, yeah, make viewer questions easy to set up and all that. Um, so I have this valuables repo, which has, it's going to have viewer questions in here. And it's going to have these templates, and I guess I'm working on a template app for GRDB. So that'll be here too, I suppose. And that's available via the GitHub sponsor page. You can now allow private repo to be and give access to people that are sponsoring you. Yeah, so let's see, what do I have so far? Well, I guess for SwiftUI specific questions, we just need basically just the app. We don't necessarily need tests, right? So I can delete these. And I guess that means inside the app. Oh, I'm in this file already. Yeah, we don't need GRDB for a SwiftUI based question. We don't need tests for that either. So you can go ahead and remove all that. So now if I run this Swish project, just to show that it's, okay, so I created one. So now if we open that up with app.xcodeproj, open that up. Don't run it on my phone, let's run it in the simulator. Let's see if we get like hello world or something like that. Build succeeded, very nice. And launching app. Oh, it's launching the whole simulator. How was everybody's last year? In 3 words, how would you sum up your year last year? Hello world, nice. Yes, let's go ahead and stop that. So now we have something that we can do for SwiftUI. And I guess I should commit all this, right? Let's use tower. Where is it? Valuables right here at the top. Let's not do that. Let's rename that back actually. Okay, yeah, I was doing like a rename bonanza here. I was playing with having things be singular instead of plural, but I think since the name of the whole repo was plural, it makes sense to have these folders be plural. Maybe we'll make like a demos folder too underneath GRDB, we'll see. Okay, so now how we're looking, stage all. Oh, and I don't want to commit this yet. That's what we'll be working on tomorrow. Yeah, so if I delete this, this was made using Xcode. If I delete that, and then I option move this over. I think this was questions. I know that what this question is already. Magnification gesture. So now if I go into this path, copy your relative path. If I go into this path, and then switch project, did it copy everything over correctly? Oh, it copied over the .build folder, I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. How can I remove the... I don't see a .build folder. Oh, it's inside of here. Okay. I want to make sure to delete that. And then, okay, so let's delete this again. I'm gonna make sure the template like works well enough. So copy that over. Oh, now we're in the trash. Okay, cd valuables as viewers to me magnification switch project. What this is doing is Swish will, oh yeah, look, it passed. Swish will yeah, it reads this package.swift. These are trying to run the project target, finds a target named project and runs it. Then what that does is we have here in the sources, just runs XcodeGen using Mint. Maybe a little bit overkill for a project this tiny, but those scripts tend to grow pretty fast. Then you're pushing to the App Store, etc., etc. Okay, so we made the project, and so if we open it, z app.xcode project. Does this also get the hello world? It does. Cool. So we have a working app template. Wonderful. Should I commit this or not commit this? I guess we will not commit this because this is what we're doing on stream tomorrow. Not doing that today. And are we all clean? We are all clean. Cool. So we have a template app so we can answer questions. Let's go back to this template app for GRDB. GRDB, of course, is a... Bring Safari over here. It's an alternative to Core Data. It's a SQLite wrapper for iOS, and I think it's very well written. I've been using it live in my apps for, I guess, years at this point, right? Yeah, so also want to make a template for that as well, as a service to myself and people that have access to this repo, GitHub sponsors. So let's see, so what do I have so far? Oh yeah, so I was making a deck to like to talk about the GRDB demo. Yeah, so there's an Xcode project for the deck and there's an Xcode project for the actual demo. And I think my idea was I was going to include code into the deck from the demo and basically have them like work in tandem. let's see. So here it's trying to get a development team from the environment. I think I can hard code this though. I don't know if this is going to make it easier or harder for people to adapt this to their own. Because I think the environment can be a little bit awkward to remember to do. Like you run the target and it's like, oh, I forgot the environment variable. Yeah, so let's go ahead and hard code that in. I'll have it here. And then let's see. Yeah, we can just paste that in. Any other development teams? Maybe inside of the deck. Yeah, here as well. And then this part, I'm gonna remove all of this. And so you can see this Swish file is, a little bit more complicated because we have more things that we're going to do. We're going to like make the app, make the deck, or make all of them. We've got this little targets thing and we can build on it. And it knows the name of the stem, the name of the file to use. Cool, so let's go ahead and build all of them and see where we're at. It's been a while since I touched this. Oh, we're in the trash again. CD valuables, CD GRDB demo. Why am I typing git? Swish. Yes, if you just type Swish by itself, it prints out the targets that it's found. So let's make all of them. Cool, now let's open this up. We said GRDB demo, Xcode proj. Not preview this file, waiting for packages to load, okay. Come on, Xcode. If I was to sum up how my last year was in 3 words, I guess I would say new beginnings. Exciting new beginnings. Yeah, I started streaming last year. Started sharing my, I guess what I'm doing now, last year. Need a little bit of a push. And it's been exciting, and it was definitely new. I've met a lot more people than if I hadn't been streaming. Meeting people that like to make things, I think that's been the best part. That's the people I'm trying to attract into my life. Okay, Xcode, what is you doing? I need to like quit Xcode or something. Oh, as soon as I hit quit, it starts. Oh my god. Never change, Xcode, never change. It had resolved, I saw it. Okay, here we go. Whew. Okay, so if we build, Command B, are we building? Where did I leave off here? Okay, and so if we unpause the preview, this is basically going to be a blank screen. Yeah, okay. I made a thing with a name, made an item. Let's see, so I need to make tests for this. And I need to do fixtures and the previews. I don't want to start with the previews. Okay, oh, so we have some fixtures. Eggs and orange juice, okay. These should probably be different numbers. Okay, so we do have fixtures, so we can check that off. Yeah, let's move on to the previews. Let's put an arrow here so we can say where we are. And let's go to the home screen where I guess we want to probably just show these things. In the list. So to do that, we need to do we'll have a list of items, but we want to grab these from the database. We don't want to just show them here. So we do that with GRDB query. And let's see, we have database models. Guess we can put the queries here. The queries go in the database folder. We can always move it later, right? Queries. This will be the all items query. We will import GRDB and GRDB query. And I think this is I think this is a queryable. I need to look at some of my previous code to remember. I think we did this in the Since app we're working on about a year ago. So let's take a look at that. Let's see, do I have the... Here we go. Let's just open that up and let's look at our queries here. So we can put them into our template app. Not screens, not navigation. Oh yeah, I made these little query helpers because I kept writing the same things over and over and over again. Yeah, I had an optional query and a list query. Yeah, I definitely want to put these in the template. Yeah, so let's just copy these over. And then the same thing for, what do we call this? We called this, yeah, optional query. And then this is going to be list query, and then this becomes much easier to. I wish it didn't do stuff like this. I wish it actually gave me the autocomplete for this. So I guess the value here is, let's see, oh, so this can be a database reader, and this is going to be a list of item. And we want to say, I think it's item dot, yeah, fetch all in database. Yeah, and for what am I missing? This is a fetchable record. Let's take a look at the other project. What did I do wrong? I mean, that's basically what I have, right? Yes. Oh, it just says database, doesn't say database reader. Okay. Oh, there we go. Build succeeded. Okay. I got over eager by saying if it was a readable or writable database. So there we go. And then back on the home screen, we just want to show all these. So here we say, I think it's at query of all query items. And really import GRDB. Yeah, GRDB query. Oh, right. And then this goes into, we want to get it from the app database. So then inside the list, we can, for each, to loop through each of these things. For each, all items. And I guess for now, we'll just say the name of the item. And let's see if we can reload this preview. If it doesn't load, then I know I'll mess something up. Cannot preview in this file. Fatal error in fixture queue. Okay, let's take a look over there. It didn't say what the error was. Let's see, so what I want to do is basically always use the fixture queue so that I can see what's going on in the simulator. Let's comment all this stuff out and run it in the simulator so we can see what the problem was. Could not set up fixtures, no such table item. Okay, well, we ran the migrations. Did I not make a migration? There is a table item. Did this not run or something? Guess we can put a breakpoint in here. Let's run it again. Oh, too slow. They were here. I wonder if I just need to like delete the app from the simulator or something. So totally reset it. been so long, I'm not really sure what is in there. Okay, over here. Okay, so there's something else wrong. We're literally saying create table item. Guess we could take a look inside the database. Oh, we can't because this is in memory. But we can define this. And make sure we have it right. Yeah, item, singular. Because we're not getting an error inside here. This doesn't seem to be failing, but it also just seems like it didn't really run. Wait, this doesn't have an iOS SDK? Okay, we can get to that later. Add it to our little list there. Okay, so if we just make a yeah, what if we use like a real database in the simulator? I guess it's not a simulator, it's on my Mac. Sure. Okay, so that loads up fine. As in we don't see any fatal errors about migration's not working. And I believe this is like very close to what I did on the other app. Okay, where's the preview again? Let's try one more time and then we will not set up database, no, it's just a table. Item. No, I'm pretty sure that table exists. Okay, so let's skip ahead to adding the iOS target because that I wonder if it's like a Mac OS problem. Let's see, so where is Nova? Here we are. Here's the app. Can platform be multiple? Guess we're about to find out. Swish project. Oh, Swish app. Okay, let's do that. And now let's open it with Xcode. Okay, so now we have iOS as the supported destinations. On Xcode. Says it's running. Oh, let's make sure to close this, I guess. And I guess we can actually run it. And at least we can see the progress. Failed to install valid CF bundle version. Okay. Did I leave that out? No, it's there. Yeah, there's no change when I paste it in. Ensure your bundle contains a valid. I'm pretty sure it's in there. I see it. Let's see. Guess we could try cleaning. We can try deleting the derived data. Look at all this stuff I'm working on. Command delete. Okay, let's try Command R to run it one more. Both failed. Oh yeah, after you clear derived data, you have to resolve your packages again. And while it's resolving, I guess we can clean up our list here. I guess, oops. Previews go at the bottom. This go at the bottom. And I guess what we're working on now is why won't the app install on the simulator? We can put the arrow here to say that's where we are. Yeah, last time this resolved right when I quit Xcode. Yeah, did you see that? It like flickered a little bit to show some activity. Now, why is it not seeing this bundle version here? Got the app.yaml, I mean, all right here. Did you resolve yet? No, you didn't. Come on, Xcode. I'm not sure why this is taking such a long time. It's like it up slow right now or something. I don't like just sitting here waiting for Xcode, but here we are. Oh, it's green. Okay. But it's still spinning over here, though. It took 2 whole minutes to resolve. Wow. But it's still not finished resolving. Yeah, I guess one nice thing about CocoaPods is that it just downloads the files for you, and then they're just kind of there on your computer. It seems like with Package Manager, it's like always checking for the latest versions, and it does this spinning thing, and I've never had to wait this long. Well, it's not that often you have to wait this long, but today we are. And this isn't even the main problem that we're trying to fix right now. Oh, why are these empty? Yeah, let's copy from another app. Let's see. I have that Since app open, another test project open. Yes, this info plist doesn't need as much at all. Yeah, so let's copy this in and then deduplicate, I guess, and maybe by then Xcode will have finished resolving itself. Okay, let's collapse some of this stuff. Wait, this was... Oh, settings. Oh, this is up here. Okay. So we have a product bundle identifier. Code sign style we have. Current project version we didn't have. Marketing version. Oh, we didn't have this stuff. Okay. So it really was missing. Okay. And no, Xcode did not finish resolving. Let's go ahead and regenerate that. Oh yeah, it resolved much quicker. And okay, this is filled in now. Okay, so we did have some stuff missing, and it's filled in now. Great. I think I need to put something on this home screen because otherwise it's just like completely empty. And then I guess in the app we can wrap it in a navigation view. Cool, so it loaded. Okay, so we fixed that part. The problem was I actually wasn't setting the bundle version. It was in the info plist, but not in the settings, which it also needed. Okay, so now we're back to trying to fix the previews. So if we go to the home screen, command dot to stop the simulator, and then hit restart here on the home screen. Fatal error. No such table. So again, the same error, but we did make some progress. Let's commit what we have so far. And what is up with our fixtures? Let's check out the Since project. Where was that? Here we go. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, right? Let's compare and contrast, I guess. Okay, let's close some tabs. Database. Okay, so make a queue and migrate. Make a queue and migrate. Write the fixtures. Write the fixtures. Calling save, return the queue at the end. Yeah, this is exactly the same. Am I doing something different in the migrations? Yeah, this was for tracking like symptoms and stuff. So if I look for the symptom record, what was it called? Oh, was it an event or something? Yeah, database table name, fetchable, persistable. Like we're doing all these, right? Loadable, yes. Identifiable, yes. Table record, yes. Fetchable record, yes. Persistable record, yes. So those are all there. Is there an error in this part here? I guess it's already not null, but that shouldn't really matter. These are all nullable. I guess it's fine. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Is this queue like getting deallocated or something? No, because we return it here and then we store it in an environment key. And the motivation here is to, yeah, for inner preview, then we use the fixture queue, which has the fixtures preloaded. Otherwise, we want to show the, use a real database. We'll use a real something written to disk. The queue is only in memory. And this is like very close to what I have on the other app, so I'm kind of at a loss for what could be wrong. Well, let's do the old print line debugging, I guess. Well, I guess we're not going to see a print line in a preview, huh? Because we can move forward to the tests, and maybe this will help us uncover this. Then we got to set up the tests to get there. Well, I just need something to change, and staring at this is not helping. So new folder, app tests, new file, all items, query test. Since that's the query that we just wrote, we can write a test for it. It's going to be very straightforward since it's just getting like the two fixtures that are there. I can copy my style from this Since app that I was working on. Here are the tests. You can just copy that and then we'll add the target to XcodeGen. And I'm going to copy again from the Since app. Did I close it? Looks like I did. Okay, where are my tests? Wait, was I trying to copy? Oh yeah, the XcodeGen configuration. There's the app. Here's the app tests. Cool. And I guess for don't know if I need to repeat that. Let's try leaving it off, actually. Because, yeah, we didn't specify one for the main app target, so I think we can get away with leaving it off, which would be nice, because then it becomes very easy to change your versions. It's just right here at the top. It's so good. Okay, so we regenerated it. Let's get over to... Okay. Yeah, so here's the app tests. So if I command such module app import GRDB demo. Can't find this either, so this is supposed to be all items query. Wait, why is it in a playground now? That's weird. I think I need to make a scheme at the top. Yeah, let me copy that also. Oh, did I not set that up for this project? Okay, so then I have to remember how to do this. GRDB demo tests. And then I think there's like a test. And I don't remember how to do this. When was the last time I did this? This is why I'm making a template, because I kind of have everything in different states, and I kind of want at least one place that I'm going to update with my latest theories on things. Let's check underway, I guess. Get over to the iOS app. Let's look at the XcodeGen. So there's all the packages. And where's the schemes? Are the schemes? Yes. Okay, so let's copy this. The build targets. And then test targets. So this is a list. So this would be GRDB demo tests. Yeah, and I do like building the tests with the main target. Just if I make a rename and I do a build and like it missed it in the tests, I want the compiler to tell me, especially in a small sample app like this. Looks like I didn't quite set that up for underway yet, but that's okay. Let's regenerate the Xcode project. Let's swap to the Xcode project. Now if I say Command U, it should start building the tests. Yeah, so it's building. Let's exceed it. So this should just pass since there's no assertions. And if not, we'll learn something. We'll learn that something wasn't set up right. This problem. Which I'm still not sure exactly what is happening. I guess let's try to do it outside of there, just so this is the motivation for switching to doing the tests, so that we could figure out what was going on. Yeah, so let's copy this. Where's the test? Here it is. Close other tabs. Wait, so this gives a result? Not the actual thing? I thought this was going to be a... Yeah, see this list. Oh, because we're inside of a transaction. Yeah, something's not quite right yet. Let's see if we can find anything out from bringing this in here. Oh, we need to import GRDB. Okay, we're getting the same error as before. Oh, I didn't call migrate on the writer at the end. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. Gotta be a better way. Okay. Okay, so now if we comment this out, okay, we hit this breakpoint. Okay, so now we have an actual error with the migrations. Item has no table created, no column name created at. Okay. Oh, because I named it created underbar at. Okay. Yeah, for GRDB, I actually do prefer to keep it camel case because then it matches the Swift types better. Test succeeded. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now what is this found thing? Okay, so now we have an actual... This is more what I was expecting to find. Okay. Let's set it to something we... Well, just set it to 2. And we can assert that we find the items that we were expecting to find. Okay, okay. And we can make some assertions here, maybe like on the name. And what are the names of our items? Probably like eggs and OJ. Yeah. And we'll do the same thing for second. Oh, this doesn't have a second thing the way it has a first. I guess we're doing an assertion here on the count. I guess we don't have to unwrap. We know that there's going to be a 0 and a 1. It would be nice to have something optional here, either like a safe indexing. Or what is it? It's like subscript. I guess we can call it maybe. Scripts cannot have a name. Yeah, let's have it return nil to get this to compile. Is this how you do it? Oh, okay. Do I need that space? Well, then it kind of looks more like a function declaration, which I like. So first we'd want to guard that index is less than or equal to the current count. Otherwise, we return nil. And then we just return self dereference at that index. And we can use that here. We can say, this would be second. Cool. That's exactly what I was expecting. And the alternative is to write a second thing that matches this first thing. Either way, I guess. But we should move this somewhere else. Let's see, where should this go? Maybe like an extensions folder? I don't know. This is like such a tiny thing, and maybe it's like a distraction from the point of this demo app. Like people aren't looking at this piece of code at this demo project to learn about I like to write first or second or something like that. I guess what I do like about having something like this is that I know that the test won't crash. And crashing tests don't really give good error messages. I want it to at least throw instead of crash. If for some reason there's not two things in here, it'll crash. Which is what the unwrapping is supposed to do. So I guess I could guard, just kind of be explicit about it. Like, we're not using this in multiple places yet in this demo app. So we can write a little failure as well. Yeah, because this assertion doesn't stop the test, I believe. This is a little distracting to look at in the middle here. I do like what we had written before. But again, I don't want to have too much kind of cute code like that in here if it's only going to be used in one spot. So that's the motivation there. Okay, so we have tests passing. Right? Ooh, come on, Xcode. Okay, test succeeded. Tests are done. Now we can go back to the previews. And I guess we can commit this. Fix tests, fix migrations. Again, the problem there was I forgot to call migrate at the end of the migrations. This thing right here, I overlooked it. It makes me wonder if, I don't know, something needs to change about this to make this work. Because I don't want that to happen again, and I think it's kind of a code clarity thing. Like, you're seeing like a whole bunch of these blocks perhaps, and then at the end there's just this little migrate. I don't have a good idea right now. But yeah, this is different from the way that Vapor does their migrations. Yeah, gonna kind of move along from that. Let's get to the previews. Okay, so if I just load the preview, about the build scheme, okay. I'm seeing a required module. Oh my god, are you serious? Well, this wasn't happening before. We got a we had an actual problem with my migrations. Problem wasn't missing module CSQLite. Okay, what if I clean? It's building, building, building. What? No such module. What? We just ran those. How come you're not working now? You say Command U, then everything succeeds. When I try to build it directly, so I guess we do need to change something here, and I can't remember which app I used this in where I liked what I did. Didn't like what I did on Underway. Didn't like what I did on Since. So let's check Since one more time. Yeah, we don't have a scheme here. What other apps do I have on this computer? I have the haptics app. I don't think this one needed tests though. Yeah, there's no tests here. I did have the screenshot test though. Okay, so let's see, just text edit, why not? Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like how I did the screenshots for Haptic Studio. That's something I want to put in my demos as well. Okay, so let's generate this again. Let's close it and reopen it maybe. Well, build succeeded. That's a nice start. Command R, that's also a nice start. And yes, we've closed the simulator. So come on, Mr. Preview. The last one we need. Missing required module. Oh, I remember this happening. Let's see. Let's try updating GRDB because I am on an older version. He might have, the maintainer, Gwendol, may have fixed it in a more recent version of GRDB. I know he's up to 6.6 right now. So let's try that, and if that doesn't work, then I have a comment somewhere. I have a project where I did fix it. Maybe it was on like a GitHub issue or something. Hey, welcome to the stream. Kitty Sushi 64343. It's going well. Making template project for myself. You can just call me Kitty. Okay, sure, Kitty. How's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic start to your brand new year in the Gregorian calendar. Failed to build scheme. Okay, so this is still happening. Yes, we're on 6.6, so I need to figure out what I did to fix this on my other projects. First, I have to remember which project I fixed it in. Let's see. Kitty says it's going all right. Been facing a bit of issues with coding, but I'm going to work around them. Right on. Maybe check out what you're doing since you're one of the most recommended channels on Twitch for me. Oh wow. Thanks, Twitch. Yeah, I share my coding online. I have some apps in the App Store that I'm promoting, that I've built and I work on stream. One was featured in iOS Dev Weekly, and I do viewer questions as well sometimes. I'm just trying to wrap this up for the night and take a break. So I'm just trying to fix this one last issue, because this template project is on my GitHub valuables. Let's see, how do I get there from here? Command new tab. Oh, I need to use my security key. Okay, so we're not going to show that right now. Oh, hey, Tripoke, how's it going? I've been lurking for a while, but I highly recommend following full tutorials. Why, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's see. I'm doing all right. Happy New Year. Same to you. How are you? I'm doing well. First stream of the year. Xcode's being as temperamental as it often is. Although this bug is not. Yeah, this is an Xcode bug. I guess I should write it down. GRDB requires C SQLite when running in a test. He says, have you heard of Flutter and Dart? Yes, I have. I'm going to attempt to learn that for doing iOS and Android apps in one. Hoping to do this for 2023 and be good with it by 2024. Oh, good luck with that. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people who like both of those things. I tend to stay native, like I write Kotlin for my Android app, and I write Swift for my Swift app, and JavaScript for my websites. It's kind of my style. But yeah, a lot of people like those projects, and hope you have a lot of fun with that. Let's see, I'm going to look through the issues on the GRDB repo because I think the comment is in there. Aren't any open issues. Let's see, how do I find it? I guess I can search for SQLite. This was merged in, so yeah, I thought he fixed this, but it looks like it's not exactly fixed. Kitty asks, I am unsure of what would be my first project as I do start learning this stuff honestly. But that's a good challenge for me to figure out. Oh, awesome, yeah. Yeah, we have an ideas channel in my Discord where I share some of my app ideas. Let's see. So what was the change here? It might be the comment was on this issue. Yeah, this is definitely the thread. I just have to see where the fix was. Oh, hey, look, it's me. Oh yeah, so the tests need to have GRDB in them. Okay. By adding the new SwiftUI package to the link binary with libraries build phase. Let's see, do I want to do that? You said in your Discord. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Travoke, for the exclamation point Discord command. Yeah, feel free to join, and if you have questions in there, I do try to help when I'm offline. Usual disclaimer, I might not get to it right away, but it is important to me, and I appreciate your contributions. Okay, so I'm just gonna just copy paste this from myself, I guess. So let's regenerate the Xcode project and try to run it again. First, I'll run the test, make sure everything passes, and then we will try to load the preview again. Okay, so the build succeeded. It says that it's testing, but I don't see anything testing here. I'm gonna say command dot to stop it all and do command U one more time. Kitty says, I don't see the ideas channel. That's weird. Oh, it's a subscriber only channel. Oops. Yeah, if you I just met you. I didn't mean to talk about subscriber stuff right away. We were just talking about ideas, so it came up. If you subscribe on Twitch or on Ko-Fi and you link your Discord and Twitch account, you'll get access to the subscriber perks in Discord. Okay, not sure what's going on there. Let's try the home screen. Reload this. Failed to build once again. No such file or directory. So this looks like a, is this derived data? Yes, this is derived data. Let's clear the derived data folder and try again. Resolve package versions. Okay, so now we have this other spinner going. Okay, look at all this green. Oh no, and now some red. No such module. GRDB demo. Oh, okay. I think I know what the problem is. Let me try to confirm it by looking at... what was the project I was just looking at? Oh yeah, it was the screenshots for Haptic Studio. Let me go there again. And look at XcodeGen. Yeah, this is a whole different scheme. Okay, like this should work. And it's not. I have a misspelling somewhere. I have it building all, and I have it building first, because we confirm that in Xcode directly. Edit scheme test build. Yeah, it's building everything there. For run. Yeah, that's our tests. I don't really care about these other things right now. And this is just for when to build them. Okay, let's try that. Full screen. Revoke asks, so the problem is that CSQLite is not published as a testing dependency, so it's not available when you try to run your test suite. Basically, oh my god, what did we change? Oh, interesting. Okay. I guess we can't build the tests when we're running, because that confuses the previews. Fascinating. Because the app I was copying this configuration from had it differently, so that's pretty surprising. That succeeded. Preview succeeded. Oh my goodness. Guess that means we have our template app for GRDB. With all the basics for getting a database-based app up and going. This Xcode has a template for using core data, but I personally don't like core data. High five. I prefer GRDB. It's open source. I've been using it for several years in production. And this is how I like to set it up for using SwiftUI. use the environment variables, and the default value, if we're in debug mode, we check if we're in preview mode, and then we use the fixtures. When you saw that just now on the home screen, like our preview doesn't do any setup of fixtures at all. It just says, I want to preview the home screen. And there it is. There's our fixtures, our eggs and our orange juice, which are our current items in our fixtures. And in the fixture queue, we can use, which is used in tests and in previews. We create an in-memory SQLite database, we migrate it, add the fixtures, and then return. And as I said, we also use that in tests. We can, this is a very sort of basic test. We're just asserting that all the items are there. Nothing that exciting, but again, this is just sort of a demo to get you up off the ground for how I would set up a GRDB project. Well, maybe not exactly. I have models as a top level folder. There's just one thing item. We're not doing any associations yet. The fixtures are here inside of the database folder, which, yeah, I'm not sure exactly where I'd put these things, but this is the gist. This is the basic idea. Okay, so let's commit. Previews work. I guess that was the only change that we did for that commit. And I'm actually a little curious. We also made that, we also did this line here to make GRDB be a dependency of the tests. And I wonder if we take that out, if it would work. So let's regenerate the app. And then let's head over to, did I close Xcode? Let's open it up. Tousel XV says, now if only I understood what the heck I was looking at. Hey, what do you think? Kappa, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your new year. Okay, so we can confirm that change came through. Yes. Oh, that's yeah, okay. So Command U to run the tests. Well, succeeded, test succeeded, okay. And let's see if the previews work again. Preview paused, it does, okay. Amazing. So, as I thought was the case before, that, or at least was the case a couple months ago, the SQLite module is not being published as a test dependency. So I had to add it directly, but it looks like that's all fixed, which is great because it's really weird for your tests to have to depend on the the SQLite wrapper that you're using. You should just depend on your main app target. That's makes more sense. That feels better. Trevok brought me here to support you. Well, thank you, Trevok. You should pay me for coding lessons or something. I do try to give coding lessons, but no one signed up for them yet. I would really love to do that. I'd really love to, like, people that want to make their own apps. I guess what I do is I take an idea and I build it and then I market it. I kind of love to take a bunch of folks through that process too, either as a mentor or partner, or, I mean, that's just what I love doing, and that's what I try to show on stream. Okay, so we can commit this little fix here. And how do I summarize that paragraph into a commit message? This we can just say, don't need to, or I could say the tests don't need to depend on GRDB anymore, in parentheses. I can leave that off. Commit and push. Gatazel XV says my brother would probably be down for that. Oh, awesome! Yeah, that'd be great. Creativity is my passion. Okay, so this is not true. I can remove that. Whew. Thank you so much, Trevok. So that's all I had for today's stream. But I'm happy to stick around and hang out if folks want to chat. Ooh. Well, maybe I will then twist my arm. I'm just enjoying basking in the coding best practices. Oh my. Let's see, I guess I could look at the deck. Yeah, so just to rewind back a little bit, this is the valuables repo available to GitHub sponsors, which will have viewer questions. This is what we're doing tomorrow. We have a template for viewer questions, which we worked on earlier today. And then I have the GRDB demo, and I wanted to have a deck that kind of presents this, like a slide deck. So I have that app here as well. So let's go ahead and generate that and see how that thing's going. So deck is a tiny little framework. Yeah, framework might be the right word for making slide decks in kind of SwiftUI-ish. So the idea is you declare your stuff in code. Oh, that's the actual source code. I wanted to show. Yeah, I was making a. Guess I did not give this talk on November 8th. Spoilers. Yeah, so you can set a font and you can go to the next slides and all that jazz. Yeah, so this one shouldn't have a date then, huh? This is just the default. It's just the GRDB deck. In layman's terms, asks Vitausel XV, what's the idea behind your coding project? Which project? I have a few things going on right now. I guess the one that works on screen right now is this one. Okay. Yeah, I guess I had all my best ideas for how to set up a GRDB project across a lot of my different apps, and I kind of wanted to put them all in one place for my own benefit. And for, I mean, whoever sponsors me on GitHub gets access to that repo. And then, of course, I'd want to maybe present that as a presentation. And yes, you create, well, it's not an iOS app, it's a Mac OS app. You can see the target up here is my Mac, not, say, an iOS simulator. You can see that's an app right here in my, what's this thing called? The dock. And what happens when I full screen? Oh, it just totally takes over the screen. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the idea behind this project is to present my ideas about setting up a GRDB project. GRDB, again, is a SQLite wrapper. Its chief competitor is Core Data, which comes with iOS directly, made by Apple. I'm not a fan of it, and I know there's other people out there who are not a fan of Core Data. I guess Realm is kind of popular, but that's a NoSQL database. So it's not exactly a competitor, but it's another popular database for your mobile app. Yeah, so it looks like in this project I was trying to make multiple decks in this one app, but it's really just this one. Yeah, I have my my theme here. Yeah, I was moving a bunch of code around between all of my decks and just this one. I decided I wanted to put this deck in this folder because it's going to be presenting stuff from the GRDB demo. So I thought they should go in the same folder. Is there a way to build / run iOS apps locally without being on Mac OS yet? Keyword locally? I don't think so. And depending on what you hit agree to, it might not be legal. I think that might be one of the driving factors of like React Native and stuff like that is yeah, not everyone wants to buy a Mac, I guess. Let's see, I guess we can make a slides folder, so they're pricey for sure. Yeah, that's true. There's no sugarcoating that. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of in the style of SwiftUI, is like we have a deck and then we have the trailing closure. We have a slide and the contents are in a trailing closure, and everything's just kind of like dated here in a SwiftUI style. Middle words. I don't know where these comments show up. It seems like they only show up in code here, and not when you're presenting. Matosai XV says, my brother gave me an M1 MacBook, but I don't use it because I'm so used to Windows. That makes sense. Travoke says, the comments must be in the speaker notes if they exist. Yeah, I was expecting to see that, but I don't see them anywhere now that we're in like there's not a second window that comes up. Just this one. guess I can check the GitHub repo and see if there's been any updates. Months ago. Am I up to date? Oh, my I'm the most recent pull request, so I guess I am up to date. Let's see, if I search for comment in this repo. Okay, so here's something in issues. Oh. Again, so this was the talk I gave using SwiftUI at this mobile developer meetup. Okay, so there's no information on where these comments go. Looks like they're just here. Yeah, so I'm getting a little tired. It's 11 o'clock in my time zone in New York City. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. This is a pretty clean looking DSL. Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job with SwiftUI. And this is like so inspired by it. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, I don't have a closing blurb yet, but all my links are at fullqdeveloper.com. And I will not stop talking about protect your wrists. I use a exciting keyboard, so you can read all about it on my website. Here's links to my projects, my subway app from New York City, my forthcoming authentication framework, and then the command line runner that you saw me using earlier. Haptic Studio was featured in iOS Dev Weekly last year, and that's for testing haptics on your phone. Get the right one, get the right buzz feel when you push a button or whatever. Thank you so much for the follow. Get some rest, you too, and I hope everyone has a wonderful start to their new year.